This is video for assignment number 7. We are going to simulate a casino machine where we are going to give 3 random numbers. If the 3 numbers match, a buzzer is going to sound and the LED is going to turn on. And after it beeps for 15 times, the LED will turn off, and that is going to be the end of the sequence. The numbers are going to be generated when I push a push button that I have on my breadboard.
Ya que todo este día aprendió, ¿ya? De no, ¿verdad? Tienes que hacer una casino maquinario. Va a ser tu final. ¿Ok? Déjame, cuéntame yo.
So this is the program for the casino machine simulator. I have a library for the LCD. This allows me to control what I put into my LCD. I have declared some variables. Button is going to be equal to number 4, LED to number 6, buzz is going to be 7, and timer is going to equal 75. I'm going to generate 3 random numbers. So I have named them random number 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to use byte for that. So these random numbers are going to give me whole numbers. It's going to give me numbers between 1 and 250, I think. I don't remember. So my setup, in void setup, I'm going to declare what I'm going to have. My pin mode for a button is going to be an input. For pin mode buzz, that is an output. Also, I'm going to be communicating from my computer to my casino board. And I'm going to be able to see the numbers in my computer instead of looking at the LCD. But at the same time, I'm going to start my LCD, and whenever the board is reset, it's going to give me the word welcome. That is going to tell me that I'm initiating the program for the first time. Inside of my void loop, that is going to be my sequence. My first if statement is telling me that if my push button is on, it is going to turn on the LCD on column 0, row 0, and it is going to read casino machine. And in my computer, I'm going to read sets. That is going to be my first line, and it is going to start giving me my random numbers between 1 and 7. 1 is the minimum number, and 8 is my maximum. 1 is going to be included, but 8 will not. So it is going to give me numbers 1 through 7. And then I'm going to go to my LCD. I'm going to set column 0, row 1 to give me my first random number, and I'm going to display that on the LCD and on my computer. And it's the same idea for random number 2, but instead of being column 0, it's going to be on column 2. And on my random number 3 is going to be on column 4. That is going to give me my 3 random numbers with one space between each other. Now if for any reason all of my 3 numbers are equal to each other, it is going to display U1 on my LCD and in my computer. And it is going to buzz 15 times, and the LCD is going to turn on. If you look at my if statement, my condition, I am saying that if random number 1 is equal to random number 2 and random number 1 is equal to number 3 and random number 1 is greater than 0, that is when my program, my sequence for the U1 is going to begin. Also, I created another function which is going to be called buzzer. For this, I created another variable which I called cuantos. That is going to let me change the quantity of how many times I want my buzzer to run. In this function, I created a for loop so that I can repeat a LED on, buzzer on, wait for a certain amount of time, and then turn everything off. Well, only the buzzer is going to turn off, and after my for loop is finished, at the end, that is when I'm going to turn my LED off. So all of this is going to give me my random machine, my random numbers for my casino machine. Again, this is my video for assignment number 7.